So this is a small presentation to understand how the things will be working. You were having some question, Pawan?
No, no, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll be just understanding few parts of what is ethical hacking and all, right? So one thing that I would assure is the sessions what we go through. Initial one would be little bit of theoretical. Okay, the reason is that is brushing up of your basics, or introducing you the basics. Now basics I cannot go with the practical, but we'll be trying some activities along with it. Like, okay, but that would be little theoretical part. Other than that, all our sessions are a combination of practical plus theory. For example, I would be teaching you one of the attack. Then along with the attack, I'll be trying to teach you how that attack happens as well. Okay. All together. Pawan and Satish, do you have any doubt into the curriculum? Or should I give you a little glimpse of
No,
how
ma'am.
the sessions? No? Okay. Satish, do you have any doubt?
Ma'am, I would like to know what is job support. I mean, is it like after we got job, then if I have any doubt, then you are going to help me, right?
No, no, not after getting job. We will help you to get the job,
Oh, okay.
right? Not after you get the job. In that, I even after that, our institution is always open. If you have any doubt, in further go after you get the job. Okay,
Okay.
we are all hearted open to our alumnus. But while you start this you complete it very well, and you complete the project and all, we help you with CV building and supporting into finding the job for you, a perfect
Okay.
match for you. Correct. Fine. So we would be learning little about how what ethical hacking is, because you have heard of the terminology hacking, and there's a whole new terminology of ethical hacking, right? So when you understand what is hacking, okay, so hacking is actually, we all know, taking the credentials, doing cyber crimes, taking your details away, accessing someone else's system, okay, the data, or manipulating with that is hacking. Now, there's a very, very thin line difference between an ethical hacking and hacking. The ethical hacker does the same thing that hacker does, just with one thing, that is permission, right? Then actual, you'll be learning three things. I'll be showing you. Uh, Pen is not available. Pen is available. You will be learning three things. One is what is difference between hacking and ethical hacking, and what is difference between ethical hacking and penetration testing, right? Understand first hacking, okay? Then we go with the types of hackers here. Now, someone of you, or when you were in the session, someone said that they directly get the job of red team and something like that. Were any one of you or someone else?
I think someone else.
Okay. So we have different uh, types of hackers, and according to that thing, we divide our you know job supports or job roles into like that. So someone who is very offensive, okay, who likes to break the things and lot, but they're taking permission and doing it, they go into red team, okay, because the red hat hackers are actually very well very good hackers, okay, but they are doing this with permissions, so they are red hat hackers, okay, while white hat hackers are the ethical hackers that you will become. They take permission for each and everything. For example, Satish is trying to attack my network. Okay, being an ethical hacker, what he'll do is he'll tell me that you have the system. I feel like we need a little bit of check me to the system because I feel there must be a bridge. So what I'll do is so he makes a huge plan, okay, a written plan that shows that my application has 5 pages. What are my 5 pages? What are the different things on my 5 pages? And what as an ethical hacker he can attack on those 5 pages. That whole detailed plan he'll give me, take my signatures, take my permission, and then he'll start attacking it. So they are good hackers and they are legitimate hackers and do things for right cause. So they are white hat hackers. Similarly, when you are very new and you're trying to learn something, right? And you want to do something like that. Okay, today I learned something and I want to show people that, oh, I learned this, I learned this. So those type of hackers are called script kiddies. Now, while we will be studying this and actually we'll be discussing this through some of the case studies that what this person, that would be an activity driven sessions where you will be given we will be understanding all these things, and along with that there would be case studies given to you. You need to solve it and tell us that which type of hackers have you talked with like this, okay, or in the case studies they were, right? So gray hat hackers are the combination of white and black. You understand, we always have people who are in dilemma, right? um who don't want to be the bad part of the society, but they don't want to be into the good books even. They just want to do of their own, right? Such people in the hacking perspective are called gray hat hackers. Then comes hacktivist. So activist are is the word that we have described or grabbed from the word called activist. Are you aware of the word activist?
Activist is like, I mean, who is active in politics or related?
No, no, not politics, but I would say into, some cause. For example, environmental activist, animal activist, you know, child protection activist. So they try to, protest against something for a cause, against something that is happening into the society, uh, and especially against political parties. Okay, they're always against political parties and people. So activists are people who go protest and you know try to do things in a little bit of aggressive way. Hacktivists are the people who hack and show their anger. Okay. Um, I'll give you a very simple example to understand this thing. Satish, Praveen, Pawan, and me. We three are different people, and Satish and Pawan, you both are activists who are fighting for a uh, against animal cruelty. Okay, and I am the government. Okay, so recently you find that I have passed a project in which they are going to test few medicines. Okay, for specific disease on rabbits. Okay, they can only be tested on rabbits only, and you see huge number of rabbits getting affected by such type of testing and killing. Okay, so what you guys do is you guys, instead of you, only you two are the part of it. So what you do is you don't just go and protest in front of my office, but you hack any of the government site and you put a huge message on that site, okay, against that type of cruelty. Then this is called hacktivism. Okay, and people who do this hacktivism are called active hacktivists. Okay? Now we have this LGBTQ people exceptions. Earlier it was very hard. So this concept comes from there. Uh, there was a rally of LGBTQ plus into Spain in 2000, I guess 16, 17. And the government was not ready to accept them and their existence. So one of the hacker to support them started hoisting this LGBTQ flag on all the Spain government sites, hacking them. So it was not harming any of the database, it was not harming the government anything, but it was just hoisting the flag of LGBTQ plus community so that government recognized the community and accepted like that. So from that, this terminology came. It's called hacktivist. Let's go next. State-sponsored hackers, we don't must see it. We don't mostly come to know about them. They're actually, you have seen movies, such movies where spies are there. They hack the system of the other party people, and you see them discussing that this guy is doing this and that, right? By hacking his system or the criminal system. Any movie like that?
Abhimanyu.
Don't remember. Okay. Yeah. So that thing is state sponsored. Those hackers which are working for our security forces or such type of forces, they are state sponsored hackers. Okay. We just talked of this into the syllabus, the phases we see of the hacking. So one is called information gathering, footprinting, which is reconnaissance. That's a word for it into the cybersecurity, which is called reconnaissance. And we have techniques for it, which we will be further going through. Right. Then again scanning, then gaining access. Now I scanned, did everything, so I will be trying to gain access. Now let us understand in an example manner that Satish is trying to uh, you know take details of Pawan and Pawan is trying to take the details of Satish. You both are trying to take details of each other. You took the details. Now you are trying to check whether the details that we have gathered are correct or not. Right? We also checked that the details are quite correct and we can use such details. Once we have seen this, now what I will do is, what you guys would be trying to do is, I got the details, they are correct. I would try to check and take the access. Right? The third part would be the gaining access. Once I gain access, obviously the other party would be understanding that someone has tried to take the access of my system without my understanding. So I need to maintain that access. Gaining is not a very big deal. One you can get it with proper footprinting and scanning. But maintaining that thing is little hard, right? So we'll be learning that. And then the last part we see is covering track. And it's a crucial part which we would be learning because you gained access, you maintained it, and you have to keep yourself how? You have to keep yourself very much concise and reserved. So no one can see you. Whether you came or go or stay. Okay, you come, go, stay, anything you do. But you cannot be visible to someone. So that thing is called covering tracks. When I was a kid, no, like when I go out and I used to like playing into mud a lot. So once I play into the mud and when I'm returning back, I try to do what? Like obviously my legs are muddy. So I do leave some footprints. Then until unless my mother doesn't see it, I try to wash out that footprint as early as possible. Right. So footprinting and everything is done. Now it's your part to wash that prints before your mother see, right? So before anyone see that. Now, what is you guys give me any you know 5? Let's do one task. Let's make it a little interactive. Okay, I'll stop sharing and let's do one small task. So the task is as such that you guys have to find out five points that supports ethical hacking. Like why, what is the need of ethical hacking, or what are the benefits of ethical hacking, like that. Will you do that for me, Satish, Pawan?
Yeah, you'll right.
So before that, I just wanted to share you one thing here. Right. We'll go to first the this slide. Okay. This is the last slide. Why we are looking forward with cybersecurity? That's the first reason. Shifting career into it, or what are the future perspective? Everything we need to see if we're trying to shift our whole career into something. So one thing you have always noticed after Corona, that the rise of cybercrime has increased drastically. Have you noticed it? Like in a very huge span, it is increasing. The cases that used to come earlier and the cases that are coming now are having a huge, you know, change. Or you can say the graph is very high. That also we will see in the further slide. Right. Now, when you see this, the economic consequences of cyber attacks are very harsh on everyone. If it is a financial fraud, or even if it is a fraud that can be breached into someone's system, or a company, or on the government, the impact is too high and the loss is also very high, right? And this is the only career where the boundaries doesn't matter. If you have observed many places or many things, that something that you have studied over here is totally irreversible, or of no use in some other country if you move, right? But when it comes to cyber crime or cyber security, it is relevant, working and supported without boundaries, and it's same everywhere, right? Everyone, every human being on the earth, entire earth, who's using internet is being victim of same kind of thing, right? So that's the first reason of choosing a career into cybersecurity. Let's say it through a graph. Can you see this? Now, if you can observe till here, I would not ask much, but till here, if you can, okay, if you can observe, you know, try to take something like this till here. If my cursor is visible, till 2015, and from 2015, if you observe, the graph is going down, okay, but if you can see, that was the initial half of 2022. That's why it looks little down. After 2022, even it was up. So the graph is still 2005 to 2022. Okay. Everything is going up high. The rate of attacks on individual, okay, and breaches, data compromises, okay, stealing data, everything is very high. It's going upwards instead of going downwards. So that's another reason. And globally, the market of jobs in security is very high, and people skilled. See, someone asked me that do they take freshers into cybersecurity? Yes, they do take freshers. What they see into the interview is something different. They try to see your skills, your learning pedagogy, and how you are understanding the different breaches and the security terminologies. What are the skills you preserve in helping them out to curb this, into security, that's what they need. If you are fresher, they don't have any issues with that. They just need is your skills. If you're a skilled fresher into security, they would love to hire you. And honestly, they in the market of security, they themselves uh, on the little more go try to pay for your different updation. If you want to do any certification furthermore to update yourself into the career. So let's see the last thing today is our career. This is a very you know concise careers I'm showing you, which is security analyst. Okay, which is SOC analyst. Then comes penetration tester. As I told you that we will be learning ethical hacking and penetration testing. Now, penetration tester here also we more focus on web pen testing. We also learn different attacks and methodologies of network pen testing. We do have furthermore mobile pen testing, IoT device pen testing, then cloud pen testing. But we, as a fresher, we can enter into two pen testings only: web application and network. So we'll be more focusing on that because our end goal is to get the job, right? Then comes security consultant. So people who are not able to, do some practical work more, but they are very much sound into concepts. There are so many people who can talk very well, who can understand very well, who can make people understand very well, right? So their conceptual knowledge is very good. The practical knowledge is little, you know, bad. So such type of people try to go into security consultants as a they try to become security consultants, then come security engineer. You are good with programming, you are good with understanding the concepts, and you can merge both very well of security and programming. You go with the security engineering. Now, security architect, I have kept that, and chief information security officer, I have kept. That is one of the thing. Okay, these two people are little experienced people anyhow. Okay, any job you see, they are always experienced, and I do get it. They are experienced people, but we have kept them here because your end goal to reach. That this is our end goal to reach. This can be the further more opportunities for us. And we do get some of the students who are actually into the field of cybersecurity since years, but their knowledge is not updated. Okay, so they come and take the course to update their knowledge. Okay, and the last one is security auditor. Now, yeah, chief information security officer is the one who checks the security of whole organization, and the security architect is the one who creates the security structure of the whole organization. And the auditors are present in each and every organization. Okay, that is devoid of anything that it belongs to IT company. Even Walmart has a security auditor. The reason is that you know security auditing, like we have seen people who do account auditing on the and on the go of financial year, we do auditing of your accounts, right? Similarly, every month your security, your systems have been checked whether they are secured or not. So that thing is done by security auditors. Okay, and that team is available in every organization. A milk product making company will be also having a security auditor. A Walmart would be also having security auditor, as well as an IT company would also be having a security auditor. Okay. So any doubt into this thing, guys?
Mm.
Any
Nothing.
doubts you have regarding cyber security?
Yes. I would
Yes,
like to know,
yes.
yeah, what is the job market here as we are in UK? Is it any vacancies for like SOC analyst or ethical hacker, is it fine here? I mean, actually, I'm in PSW visa. Only
So
1 year.
yes, there is
Yeah.
a huge job market in UK for security because as I told you that we don't have skilled people over here.
Okay.
That's the huge point of discussion. You must have noticed that people come for cybersecurity masters even lot in UK nowadays. And they're opening many university courses that belongs to cybersecurity masters. Though it's one and the same, you take security master course, gives you theoretical knowledge only. But still, they're trying to breach this need of market through different courses.
Okay.
Yeah,
As
and
I
it's
have,
really a huge market.
okay. Uh, as I told you that I have 5.5 years experience, right? Can I go like experienced like SOC analyst? Can I apply for those jobs, or I need to apply for fresher? As a fresher, I need to go. As I don't
Uh,
have knowledge. I mean, yeah, please.
that's where I was just going to come. See, when you apply for security jobs, no, you need to have experience into security because whatever you do into computer science is way different than what you do into cybersecurity. Though it's a part of computer science, I totally agree. Right.
Okay.
Even if you have any experience into in this field, but still, see, if you don't have security side field experience, you cannot shift. Even if you want to apply from pen tester to SOC analyst, you need to apply on fresher level. There's a little gap into that as well. Though
Okay.
they try to excel you as early as possible into other level of SOC analysis, but still, you cannot directly apply like that into security, though having your experience into any field.
Oh. And
Yeah.
those companies are, I mean, offering any sponsorship or
No, that is not part we see for it. Okay, that company themselves can decide. That's not our part of
oh,
discussion with them.
okay. Thank you.
Pawan, do you have any thoughts?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So, you might be talking to some respective person, right? Could be forwarding you this informations. They are your coordinators, I would say. So, any doubt, okay, or any further session you want to, you are a little bit, you having dilemma about the learning pedagogy or how the methodologies goes and everything, and want to curate with some other like this topic, further have any doubt, you can have one-to-one talk. Just contact your coordinators. You must be talking to one of the coordinators. Like recently, when in our lecture, Mamta ma'am came, right? If any one of you are talking to her. So similarly, you'll be having one of the coordinators. Just talk to them, take your doubts to them, and I'll be there to help you out for clearing those doubts. And it
Okay.
can be any doubt, okay, regarding studies, regarding anything, I'll be clearing out. Fine. Fine, then I'll take your leave, guys. Anytime you have any doubt, Satish, Pawan, contact your
Thank you so much,
coordinators.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Satish, you have any doubt? Okay. Furthermore, on job supports or anything, you can contact your coordinators. And on the course curriculum, even if you want a small demo again of what we are teaching, that same particular sites I'll be showing, okay, or any practical session, we'll be having small, and we can cover your doubts, right?
Sure, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.